between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you. Next, Clayton Kershaw gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Seager to stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 12, Jay Bruce.
At the plate, Jay Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bruce, a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And this will miss down low in the at full now at 3-2. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The next 3-2. Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Jamison Taillon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3 pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep in the game, and he can rack up a pile of strikeouts. Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mookie Betts sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Justin Turner swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up at knots.
0-1 count and the pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be successful if you're chasing balls out of the zone and taking ones that are down to shoot. He's got to find a way to refocus.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he misses there, 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
The third baseman.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Nino Reese. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Now batting, Thairo Estrada. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Boy, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The set. And the 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mike Ford. Now the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And he struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cody Bellinger comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Count still at 1-2. Pitch on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Long run for the left fielder, and that's in there. Base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Jock Peterson goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Reese is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for L.A. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box now, Jamison Taillon. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Weak grounder back to the mound. Fielded cleanly, and they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
The batter, the center fielder.
You know, Dero, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jay Bruce stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Taillon is off of first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. Turner has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. The Yanks leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. So striding in, Will Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher.
Fouled straight back. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fly ball right down the line to the left fielder, and no one will track it down.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Cano fields it cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. Line toward right center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
0-1, here it comes. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Nino Reese is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tyro Estrada, and their runners at the corners now. Turner ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yanks striding in once again. Julian Reese will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Mike Ford. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Left side, but well foul. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reese is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batter, center fielder.
First offering on its way. Jock Peterson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Dodgers lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in a game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. And he fouls this one off. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
Jamison Taillon is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And he popped him up. Ford in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Ready once again, Zach Granite. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Here's Jay Bruce now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this is off the fence right in front of the Dodger bullpen. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Will Smith will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Will Smith is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hitting the home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids.
At the plate now, Justin Turner. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch is popped up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
In the air now, out to right field. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Standing in, Nino Reese. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Peterson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Estrada.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Thairo Estrada. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. That's on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Two away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Bellinger's on his horse. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Making his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Ross Stripling takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 68.
Standing in now, Jamison Taillon, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Shane Green takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Donaldson's there, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Green will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The next 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. 7th inning ready to roll, and in to hit next it'll be Zach Granite. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Into the box, Jay Bruce. That's lifted the other way out to left. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's big Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Bottom of the inning now. Catcher Will Smith.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Max Muncy will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Max.
Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Max Muncy becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Mookie Betts stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. And he fouls this one off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1. Alex Wood will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Max Muncy will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Leading off the inning, Nino Reese, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This is in the air out to left field. Muncy is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Wood is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. If you're wondering what's left on the Yankees bench, there you go. We'll see if they think about making a move here. Tony Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Tony.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Zach Granite the next to bat, and he puts it on the ground to second, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is returned. Ben Heller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Ben Heller.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Granite, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Granite waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Next up for Los Angeles, Mike Ford. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 on the ground for Cano. This could be 2. 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for L.A., and the deficit remains 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Jay Bruce. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it one away. Digging in, Robinson Cano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Jock Peterson now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough.
Ouch, that one hit him. Stepping in, Corey Seager. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Settling in now, Will Smith, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Fastball way outside, and that's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll. Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Big fastball is
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
(5-2) the final score tonight. The New York Yankees have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. Jameson Taillon earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak.